Welcome to Ghana, the land of vibrant culture, rich history, and breathtaking landscape. Nestled on the Central Coast, delve into the colorful and intricate story of Mrs. Edwina Asan, master of batik and tie and dye. For the past 30 years, she has seamlessly blended traditional fabric art techniques to build Edtex Limited, remarkable company celebrated today for its creativity, craftsmanship, and commitment to sustainability.
I'm Edwina Asan, textile designer by profession and managing director of Edtex Limited. So we are celebrating our 30th year anniversary as a business, but I started long before then. This is way back in the primary school where I learned how to do tie-dye, and then we also learned how to make dolls, hot dolls, and then we clothed them with the tie-dyes we did. And this was when I was in St. Monica's primary school in Cape Coast, and we had nuns who were teaching us, and they used to go on holidays every summer, and they took these cloth dolls to give out as gifts, and on their way back they brought us little gifts, and as young girls we were very excited, so we were always happy and ready to produce some dolls. And the fun aspect of it is, for me, was when we were making the eyes, and you decided on what kind of eyes you wanted to give the doll, whether an excited doll or a happy one or a sad and angry one. You had to choose what you wanted to do. So that was the beginning of getting into some kind of business, I must say, because looking back, I think that was when I did something to earn something. And that was the beginning of getting very interested in the field of art. So I continued to the secondary school where I studied art as a subject, and I was one of 2 people who did that for A-levels.
She then studied textiles at the university, sewing on weekends and making shirts for students and clients. Most famous dress was made using grey baft fabric with printed trimmings. Through this came the inception of Edtex. Edtex was established after Edwina completed her studies in 1985, initially focusing on producing wall pictures. These pictures were showcased in both local and international exhibitions. The first exhibition held in Germany and India, and several notable ones at the Goethe Institute in Ghana. Following this, the Achimota alumni invited Edtex to participate in their exhibition.
My name is AC Sutherland Addy, and I've known Edwina for more than 30 years. In fact, much more than 30 years. And I knew her when she was a young national service person working with the poor Sutherland, my mother, at the Ghana Drama Studio and elsewhere. So her dream of setting up a company, she started really small, and then built up over the years. She has really also done the art and the business, which is what really intrigues me quite a bit, in terms of coming up with innovative ideas of the types of items that people will want, people who are here in Ghana as well as people who are abroad, and she's been able to service both markets. And so I find it quite admirable that she's been able to do this and lift herself up to such a height.
In its early years, Edtex manufactured textiles and essential home items like tablecloths and placemats, generated significant sales. The company expanded its product line to include foam purses and foam seats, which were showcased in solo exhibitions attended by diplomats.
I'm Dr. Didi Dankwa. The founder of Edtex is my sister, my elder sister. So the business has been in existence for the past 30 years and over. This is a batik fabric producing company. So the main product is the fabric, the batik fabric. However, to be successful over the years, the business has grown significantly. Why? Because he's been able to convert the raw material, which is the product. So instead of focusing on just the fabrics, he's been able to also use the products to make other products. And as a result, he's been able to actually enter market like the Kenyan market, the South African market, the UK market, the USA markets, and so on. And he's been able to achieve a lot of recognition because of a desire of creativity, innovativeness, and so on. That's the core marketing strategy.
To registering as a limited liability company with the Registrar General, Edtex developed a brand identity to distinguish itself. Brand inspiration came from the Dinkra symbol for initiative, reflecting the company's core values and goals. This led Edtex to focus on batik making as their main niche, protect unique product ideas from being copied. This resulted in dividing their operations into two sections: Edtex Workshop, the Edtex Showroom. Located in the community of Winneba, Edtex produces its batik fabrics with skilled artisans under the direction of Mrs. Edwina. Using time-honored techniques, they create exquisite batik fabrics. Each piece showcases the craftsmanship and dedication involved, transforming plain cloth into vibrant works of art. In making the batik fabric, start by checking through the fabrics irrespective of the quantity. Ensure the fabrics are stainless, without holes and unwanted yarns. Add the fabric into 6 yards if you are making a batik cloth, and cut it into the standard if you are making a tablecloth. With your selected motif design on foam or sponge, decide whether to arrange motif as a central motif, border design, overall design, half drop or a full drop design on your fabric. Fabric is then imprinted with a melted wax using the foam or sponge to make the motif. After it is completed, you have to decide where the different colors will be on the fabric. For what we are doing, we are concentrating on one color. After mixing the color, you leave it to sit for a while, which will receive the concentrated dye. Prepare the dye bath in a ratio of more fabric quantity to more water usage, making sure the water is enough to cover the fabric that needs to be dyed. While adding the concentrated dye to the dye bath, stir the water until it's properly mixed and immerse the article. Apply the dye mix based on the quantity of fabric size. The lesser the quantity of fabrics, the lesser the dye required. Immerse the fabric into the dye bath and leave it to soak for a duration of 20 to 45 minutes, depending on the depth of color you want to achieve. Turn the fabric within the dye bath to ensure an evenly colored fabric. Take the fabric from the dye bath and spread it out for oxidation to take place. The dye is fixed by interaction with oxygen in the atmosphere. It can be out in the atmosphere for at least 20 minutes. Once the actual color of fabric appears, rinse it to remove any excess dye or wax. Dewaxing is the process of taking off the wax to reveal the design. Once the fabric is picked out of the hot water, it's washed with soapy water to remove every unwanted particles, whether excess dye or bits and pieces of wax. It is finally rinsed with clear running water and dried. After drying, it is ironed and packaged for sale, or used for sewing lifestyle products like tablecloth, placemats, aprons, pillowcases, jewelry bags, shopping bags, and many more.
From Hannah Boy, many Edtex say Juma say 1994. Many ye Juma about 22 years. Na ye few across Sapono. Yakaye Accra when so ye 5 years or ye 5 years or na yaba Onyadze. Edtex say Juma mo krom menya mfaso de bebre wo. Na menyim baby bebre nkanka say ekọ bazaar na aza. Menyim mbiambia nso onam bazaar na adenti. Me hu mbiambia na mu hu adotɔn so mo sina no mote. Mempa boy in there. Ofi Imbiro ko Edtex botu wenya 15 years. Mo so mo da wa mo wombi.
Wa fa me Sarah Benta. Me duane Edtex ejuma 2001.
Me the more journey Edtex. Aboa me pa me ho nyama bebre ho na menyim. Abi entroy kra na enya papa ba Edtex nti me ho entroy kakra. Fact me da the pam na me be adwuma no sister me batik so yi. Baby bebre or sons my baby bebre ama sister me rain pam kra. In fact me shake because of Edtex nti.
Friend me Prisha opan. By Edtex adwuma 2017. Me ba me de adepam na baaye. Ba me baaye no so no abesia ne ma bebre de aka madwuma na me de baaye no. Adepam a mesia aka me de ho ebi mu te say pre smart tablecloth. Ba ne ma ne nyina na me nim. De nyame ase sa botren so aye madam so wo de ma ye. To me bia me ya de a ebufu. Nanso ni nyina mu ma me no me nya me ho abotre. Nti se ne nyame nya adom na se Edtex wo 30 years ya. Me do nyame ase me da so kan adwuma ne ho.
A friend Louis Ejewu. Me joined Edtex 13 December 2021 as administrator. As time goes on, now I'm joining production team. I'm joining production team when I'm fast to be on. This year, my team at Echo School. I'm in software engineering. Now, and I have 30 years anniversary. You're born by saying I'm born with apostle. I can see. Now the next 20 years or next 30 years, the born with man and cost so I be or we are seeing
Accra, Community 18. Our shop and showroom offers a curated selection of our finest creations. Here, visitors can immerse themselves in the world of batik and tie and dye, exploring an array of fabrics, clothing, and accessories that celebrates the rich heritage of African wear and culture, specifically Ghanaian.
Edtex exports all of its products to the US, UK, Italy, Barbados, and also South Africa. We've taken part in multiple exhibitions, both locally and internationally, making us the third company in Ghana to be World Fair Trade certified. Aside the exhibitions, we are also part of multiple organizations such as ITC, Fair Trade, EGI, GEPA, Spinet Garment and Textiles, just to mention a few. We've worked with notable institutions and schools such as APSA, GASEM, Infantiman Girls, Curtis Church Ghana, Apostolic Church Ghana, and also multiple fashion designers. For the future of Edtex, we are looking to expand by adding digital printing and also explore other markets, both locally and internationally, by making use of AFTA.
Hi, so my name is Nicholas De Heer. I work in private management consulting, and I've known Edtex Enterprise for, I think, the last 27 years. I came in as an employee, as a shop assistant, and I recall working at Bajai Elmina Beach Resort, selling products, also at the Cape Coast Castle, where I sold a number of products. This has been a very prolific business over the years. The products have grown, different kind of products have come out. My connection, apart from being an employee, is also that I'm related to Edwina, my auntie. She's my mother's sister. And she's been a very passionate entrepreneur. As I've known her, we've learned so much from her over the years. And it's admirable to see that 30 years has come by and she still retains the same excitement, the same passion, the same vigor. So on this special occasion, we join her in celebrating what is truly a profound contribution to the MSME sector, and I wish her better years ahead.
My name is Marja Morrison, a staff of Edtex Limited. Even though my journey with the company just began, 30 years is no small feat for any company, and this is a testament of the company's values that have sustained it over the past 3 decades. I wish the company long success, and then I pray we continue to go to higher heights as we grow bigger and stronger.
I'm Jeff. I've known Edtex for the past 22 to 25 years. Yeah. What can I say about Edtex? I mean, it's fun. When you walk in there, everything you see, you will love. Yeah, I've used my curtains in my home for the past years. I mean, decades. Yeah, about 2 decades and over. All comes from her. And nothing fits. I mean, the more you wash, the more the color comes out. Customer care, number one. Edwina is everything. And everybody who works with Edwina, I feel that person is part of the family. Edtex, Afishapa, Yamuka, Afishapa.
My name is Nanautu Owahine Champong, the Executive Director of the National Commission on Culture. I am so excited to celebrate Edtex, and especially the CEO, Edwina Assam, for 30 years of excellence, creativity, and sustainable craftsmanship. Knowing Edtex has been a great experience, pushing the textile industry as a seasoned creative in the cultural space of Ghana, moving it from a small base and now to an industrial business. And for these 30 solid years, she's come so far with Edtex, and the National Commission on Culture want to wish her all the best and the entire company. And we believe that the next 30 years will be another milestone that will penetrate fully into the international market. Congratulations, Edtex, Edwina Assam. We thank God for your life, and we believe that the best is yet to come.
As we reflect on 30 remarkable years, Edtex stands as an indication of promoting excellence, creativity, and sustainable craftsmanship, with innovation from Mrs. Edwina, whose vision and leadership have been the driving force behind our story. Visit us and take home a piece of our heritage.